salt, pepper, avo, sprouted bread, chicken, black beans, cheese, mixed berries. I'm about to watch a video by Lauren Knight Hughes again. This is a really long title. It's called How I Used, quote, subtraction for addition theory, unquote, to 7 times my income, comma, shift my reality, and live a dream life. I wonder what that is. So 7 times my income sounds great. Dream life sounds great. So I'm ready to check this out. She's saying that there is a high amount of input from all kinds of media, other people, different perspectives, just lots of information coming our way all of the time. She's saying that reality is now, these days, a consciousness-based thing versus a time-space type of thing. She's explaining how she had about 10 or 15 years of anxiety, depression, and negative thoughts about herself. She describes a time in her life when she was overwhelmed by all of the primarily social media input. She names like 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. She says as a child, there was just Facebook and something else. And then as she got a little bit older, she felt very overwhelmed by all these many social media inputs. So she's describing how at one point, I think mid-20s perhaps, I'm not really sure, she decided to either completely cut out or greatly reduce all of these media sources that were overwhelming her. All right, she's going on to describe what she blocked out specifically. And she said she blocked out stories of chances of success being small. I think she's saying she's a marketing manager or sales and marketing manager. I'm not sure about that. And if she would have listened to, only 5% of people make it in that kind of a job, then she may not have gone for it. But she just didn't listen to stuff like that. She just did what she wanted to do and listened to the successful stories and the successful people. All right, so she goes on to say what we think about becomes our reality, and I would agree. She gives an example of this and says that this technique of imagining herself succeeding, it helped her get the types of careers that she had been wanting. She programmed her mind with all the things that she wanted to think. She paid attention to the things around her that were aligned with what she wanted and what she wanted to think about herself and her reality. She comments that young people in high school who are even more impressionable than adults can look at the Instagram and all of these social media sources, and they can perhaps feel lack, like they maybe don't measure up to the people that they see, and that she says that can be a perspective of a young person as a result of social media. All right, she's explaining vibration and frequency now. So she says that everything is made up of atoms, and atoms are made up of quarks, and everything which is made up of atoms has a vibrational frequency. So now she's comparing thoughts to frequencies, and if we're thinking good positive thoughts, it's a higher frequency or higher level. Negative thoughts, it's on a lower frequency, lower level. I'm continuing to want to hear how thoughts are frequencies. I don't know that. I'm open to that. She goes back to the previous bombardment she was getting as a younger person from all the media And she said, these thoughts are what I would loop, these thoughts are what I would get, and referring to the negative things. I agree that we do attract the things that we think about and speak about, and those things affect our actions. We are deeply social creatures. Again, I'll say, our actions are out there in the world. Like the actions I did yesterday, I mean, they're at work right now. And yeah, so there's about 3 more minutes of this video, so I'm curious to see what else she has to say. I don't yet know what the subtraction for addition theory means, which is the title of her video. I think so far what it means is taking away the input that doesn't do us any good. Perhaps is what that means, but I will continue to watch the rest of the video. She says this sounds kind of wooey and out there, but she says that this is what physicists are talking about. I'm waiting for the explanation about how thoughts are frequencies or vibrations. Okay, yeah, so she's addressing the title of the video. She said, delete the things from your mind that you don't want. And I would just add to that, and I would say that's what a minimalist does. I'm a minimalist, and I choose what belongings, what tasks, what communication, and that minimalistic mindset, it has me thinking minimalistically also, consciously choosing what I think about, being aware of what I'm thinking about. 10.5 minutes into the 12-minute video, she's listing all of the wonderful things that she has manifested because of her thinking, the relationship, the job, the money. And I would also add that I haven't heard her say this yet, but subtraction for addition, yes, do subtract the media that we don't want, or the people that are saying the things we don't want to hear, or if it's somebody in our lives and they start saying the wrong things, we can cut that conversation short, or but when it comes to our own thoughts, I would add that it's important to not try to fight against, if we think something, oh gosh, I don't want to be thinking that, just to kind of accept it, let it pass on by, and then, realize it, and then focus on the good things and the good thoughts, and rather than trying to focus on or push out thoughts that we don't want. But I think what she's referring to here is subtraction of the kind of outer inputs that we don't want, that affect our thinking in ways that we don't want. Cool. She ends the video by saying, I hope you're having a nice day. I hope you're happy, and see you on the next one. And then she blocks. Yeah, so she recorded this. She said it was 7:30 in the morning. You could see the sun coming up in the background over the city. So far, all the videos that she makes have a beautiful city backdrop, and she makes them in the morning. She mentioned that she did her magic book this morning. Yeah, I like it. I like that I'm making these particular videos. I don't know how long I will keep doing this, making commentary on Esther Hicks or Lauren Knight Hughes or whoever it may be, Sorrel Amor. But it's good practice for me to articulate these things more in my own words. The manifesting is really good. It really doesn't exist without the satisfied feeling of really truly being oneself. She describes it as being like hooked on it. When we see the process happen in our own lives of like visioning and manifesting and visioning and manifesting, that has abundantly and also looks to what is
breakfast. This is Ezekiel bread. This is sprouted flourless bread. This is the sesame kind. So this does have I know it's healthier, more protein, fewer carbs, more nutrients. Red pepper hummus, apple, low-fat cottage cheese. This particular brand is Daisy, which is lower in salts. Eggs, and I did add some salt to the eggs. Overall, this breakfast is pretty good, although I like to eat fruit in the second 2 meals a day. I'd rather usually I like to have vegetables as part of my breakfast instead. I'm on day 23 of consecutive vlogging.
If you, etc., etc. I think about my piano students. I have some students that are on level 1.
Okay, very nice. So vlogging daily is kind of like looking for the special and the gratitude and the good things in the moment, and then editing the next morning is like reviewing those good things. Wonderful.